All right. Thanks for joining me on a quick demonstration of the OnGuard software program. What we're going to do today is just give you a quick demo of what the OnGuard software is and what it's all about and some of the highlights and functions of the program. OnGuard was really created for the alarm industry. It doesn't matter what size the company is or what they intend to be. It's definitely a great tool for anybody and for any program. Again, what I want to do today is just kind of run through the highlights with you, show you the benefits of the system, how to create a new account, and a lot of the features once you create a new account inside the system. You can see OnGuard. This is the login page for the OnGuard software. One of the biggest benefits about OnGuard is it's completely web-based, which is a great tool because you can access the system from anywhere, home, vacation, work, iPad, iPhone, whatever you may be accessing it from. Your company's name and logo goes up here in the top left where it says security alarm, so you know this is your site and not anybody else's. And literally everybody inside the company has a username and password into the program. You as an owner, you have total control over everybody's logins, permissions, access to the system. So you can determine what type of permissions you want to give to the certain individual inside your company. The home page or landing page, whatever you'd like to call it, what we really wanted to do was make this simple, but at the same time customizable to the company. So you guys can edit this manager's newsletter whenever you want, put pictures, quotes. If you guys want to spotlight someone inside your company, who may be a rep, a tech who's doing a really good job for you. Create a corporate bulletin down here at the bottom. This is an excellent way to communicate to everybody inside your office, so you don't have to call them up or text them or anything like that. When anybody logs into OnGuard, this is the landing page that they take that it takes you to, so you know right away. So any announcements or anything like that, you can definitely get out to everybody. To create a new account inside the system, it's very simple. All you do is you click new lead over here on the left hand side, and this is how you enter a new lead or a new account inside the program. And you can see there's asterisk or star next to these fields, and those asterisks and stars mean that's a required field. All these drop downs that you see, they're all customizable to the system. So whatever type of terminology that your company is accustomed to, you can rename these fields whatever you want. Put in the name, address of the customer. You can see you can put in notes on the account. If you need to schedule like a walkthrough or an introduction or anything like that, we have a rep schedule through the system that we'll get more into a little bit later inside the system. But you can see one of the biggest benefits about OnGuard is we're integrated with all three credit bureaus, which is a great tool. It really is very convenient to the dealer. So you guys can choose whatever bureau you want. Let's say TransUnion, click Run Credit. Within a few seconds on the report history, it brings up the credit score right away. So you know this is a good account, bad account, and you want to push forward with the deal. And so remember, I mean, you can run credits a couple of different ways inside the system. Obviously, if you have reps going out in the field and they call up the office and they want to run the credit over the phone, this is the information that you need to plug in. Or we have a separate Mobi app, which is really neat, where reps can actually log into the Mobi app from their phone at the house that they're at and run the credit directly from their phone if they need to. And when they do that, that automatically creates a new lead inside the OnGuard site. So that's really slick also. So you have a couple of different options that you can do. Um, One really neat thing about running credits is you do not need a full social to run a credit. You can see social security number is not a required field. A lot of companies run credits off just the date of birth, name and address of the customer. If you have a social, great. If you don't, again, like I said, you can still press forward and still run the credit if you don't have it. Let's say this was a good account. Let's say you ran the customer's credit and in the report history box it brings up the score, so you know right away if it's a good account. This convert to customer button will light up once you run the credit or save the lead. So if this is a lead that you want to convert into a customer, all you do is you click that button, and I have to skip a few steps. I apologize, but it takes you to the customer shell page. And again, I don't know what type of terminology that you guys are accustomed to, But the whole idea behind this next step is basically filling out the rest of the customer's vital information. So all the address information that you have on the account that you ran the customer's credit with, it'll automatically integrate over, so you don't need to type this in twice or anything like that. Put in all the billing information for the customer, what the monthly monitoring rate's going to be, what the contract term's going to be, how the customer's going to be paying for you, how the customer's going to be paying for the system. The sell date will auto-generate, the credit score will auto-generate if you run the credit through the system, what monitoring company you're using, account type. Again, all these drop downs that you see inside OnGuard, they're all customizable, which is great. So you can really customize the system to your company's needs. Who the sales rep was on the account, who the technician was on the account. There's a scheduling software through OnGuard, which is really cool. So you can schedule all of your installs, all of your service calls. So when your technicians or admins log in, they can see exactly where all of your techs are, where they're supposed to be, what time they're supposed to be there, everything like that. And you can see once you save changes on a customer account inside your site, it keeps all of your customers' information in a nice clean location. You can come back to it whenever you need to. This is your customer. This is your info. So again, you can edit the information whenever you need to. Change the status of the account to installed, equipment status to installed if you need to. You can see you can make any type of note on the account. And when you type a note on the account and save changes, automatically it saves the date and time and whoever created the note. So you always have a very good history of the last time you spoke to the customer, who edited the customer the last time, things like that. A lot of really neat features off of the customer shell page that I really want to go over with you. The first thing that I really want to go over with you is our integration that we have with multiple monitoring centers. That's a great feature inside OnGuard because hopefully OnGuard, again, going back to the original thing that I said at the beginning, is hopefully it's your one-stop shop, and hopefully this is the main software that you'll be using on a day-to-day basis. So what we've done is this section up here, the alarm system tab at the top, this is the section that we've really created to integrate with monitoring centers. So again, let's say that you go out, you do the install, you send the signals. The next thing you need to do is usually place the account online with the central station. So obviously this is the page that you can do that. You put in the zones, emergency agency numbers, emergency contacts. Every integration looks a little bit different, but the idea is the same with every integration. They want the panels, they want the zones, they want the emergency contacts, things like that. And once you click account online down at the bottom, all this information automatically pushes over into the central stations that we're integrated with. So again, it's just another step where you don't have to log into their central station software and place the account online. You can just do it directly through OnGuard. And going back to sending signals and things like that, another integration that we've done, which we're really excited about, is our integration with Alarm.com. More and more companies are using Alarm.com equipment or 2 gig equipment, and what we've done is instead of having to go to the Alarm.com site to register your cell unit, you can just do it directly through here through OnGuard, which is great. So it really saves a lot of time and a lot of effort. Pick what panel that you're registering, the modem serial number, the monitoring ID, that's the CS number, account number from the central station. All these fields are very basic, any add-on features that you can see. And then obviously once you're ready to create the Alarm.com customer, click create Alarm.com customer, and all this information automatically pushes over into your Alarm.com account, which is nice. It really just saves another step where you don't have to go to Alarm.com site to do any registration or anything like that. Going back to the customer shell page, another really neat feature inside OnGuard is the billing aspect in OnGuard. Again, we have no idea how you guys are doing your billing or where you're doing your billing, but the whole idea behind the billing section in OnGuard is you can charge all of your automatic credit card and all of your automatic ACH or e-check charges through the system. So again, it's just one less step of having to log into another software. You can see how easy it is. We're looking at the new transaction/history page account. This is where you do all of your one-time charges. So if you need to charge like the first monthly monitoring, equipment, activation fee, anything like that, you can do that here. And as soon as you click capture now, automatically underneath transaction history, it'll bring up the result, approved or rejected. You can print off that receipt to send in to your funding company for proof of payment if you need to, or it always obviously stores that receipt on this customer account page. And again, you can do the same thing with e-check, which is the ACH charges. But let's say you keep the account in-house. Let's say you don't sell it off to a third party or anybody else. You want to bill them yourself. You're more than welcome to do that. This is where you set up all of your billing subscriptions. So again, so if you need to like say, okay, I'm going to charge this customer $39.99 a month, and it's going to be monthly monitoring every 1 month. It's, let's say we're going to bill on the 5th of every month, and we're going to start this on February 5th. So the system knows on the 5th of every month, it's going to automatically hit Bob's credit card for $39.99. You don't have to come in here and manually do it on the 5th of every month. It'll just automatically do it for you. So again, this section really saves a lot of time and effort for your admins, so they don't have to constantly do manual charges. The system will just automatically do it for you. You can see how simple and easy it is. What we try to do here is just make it extremely easy for your admins, and I think we've done a really good job of that. If you go back to the View Customer page, another very important section is to scan documents. Again, I have no idea what type of scan documents that you guys want to scan into the system, but you have a lot of customizations. You have a lot of options here to choose from. Again, you can rename these files however you want. Each file is quite large. They can hold up to 10 to 15 documents. So again, any simple print in your office will scan to your desktop in a PDF file. Once you scan anything you want, just click on Upload File, Browse, find it, upload it. So if you're ever on the phone with a customer, if you ever need to go back and look at the original agreement, original documents, anything that you want to scan in, everything's right here at the click of a button for you. So really think of this as your own personal e-file service, I guess you could say. And again, admins absolutely love it. So again, they don't have to go dig for paperwork whenever they need to. It's just right here for them. Going back to the customer page, again, if you run any credits through OnGuard, it'll automatically store the credit report for you here for 90 days. So you can go back and print that off if you ever need to, or go and look at it if you ever need to. Ticket section. This is a very important section that I really want to go over. Every alarm company does service calls, either for their own accounts or for third-party companies. And OnGuard can handle both opportunities or both scenarios. So let's say Bob Test was a real account. He calls you up. He says, something's wrong with my motion detector. I got to have a tech out here to fix it. So you need to schedule a service ticket for the technician to go out there and fix it, right? So all you do, you click on tickets up on the top, click on new ticket. This is how you create a new service call for anybody you want inside your company. So let's say I'm going to assign it to Tommy. The ticket type is going to be a work order no pay, and the ticket reason is going to be a system maintenance. Again, all these drop downs that you see, you can customize and name these whatever you want. Schedule the technician. I'm going to schedule him for, let's say, tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So whatever you write in the comments field is exactly the type of message you're trying to get across to the person that you're creating the ticket for. So when they log into the system, they can see exactly why they're going out there, when they're going out there, everything like that. And another great feature of OnGuard is when you schedule installs on the customer page or on the ticket page, you can actually send technicians text messages, letting them know exactly where they're supposed to be, what time they're supposed to be there, everything like that. So you can see once you schedule a ticket inside the system, you can see every single ticket in your entire system. So you know you're giving good customer service. No ticket goes unnoticed. Everybody's on the same page, which is key. That's what you want. You want to give good customer service, and no ticket falls through the cracks or anything like that, which is great. And you can see what ones are closed, which ones are finalized. You can run any type of reporting you want inside the system. So hopefully you're seeing that. The payroll feature in OnGuard is really neat. We designed this feature because a lot of our clients were having a hard time calculating their payroll. That was kind of like the hardest job inside the company. And what we've done is inside the system, you can put in all of your techs and reps commission schemes. So when you calculate payroll through here, you can see exactly what they're getting paid, when they're getting paid, their bonuses, deductions, everything like that. So again, whoever runs payroll for you for your company, they can just log in here, assign the jobs to payroll, and immediately when the payroll is completed, as an owner, you can go see exactly what the final total is for each individual person inside your company, which is awesome because it really saves a lot of time and a lot of effort. And obviously, you can make any type of manual adjustments if you need to the payroll. Again, payroll is totally customizable. It's kind of the hardest section inside the system, setting up your commission schemes, but I feel like we do a really good job of training you and setting those up with you. So again, we can go over those when you set up your account. The inventory section inside OnGuard is really great. You can see exactly where all of your equipment is at any given time. So let's kind of go through the scenario of ordering equipment and receiving equipment. So when you first order equipment or receive equipment, we call it a new consignment. So you put in the quantity of whatever you want. And these devices that you see, they're totally customizable. You can rename your device list however you want and customize it however you want. And once you transfer equipment to the area that you want, you can see exactly what equipment you have inside your area or stock at any given time. So you know if you're running low on door sensors, you need to order more door sensors or glass breaks or anything like that. So again, who's ever in charge of your inventory can log into here. They can see exactly where their inventory is at any given time. Well, when technicians come into your office to get equipment, that's when you need to pass out equipment. So let's say you want to transfer 4 door sensors and 4 key fobs to, let's say, Tommy down here, and you click transfer. Once you transfer it, automatically deducts from your current area inventory. And if you're ever wondering what each individual technician has in his truck or car at any given time, you can go to Levels Report up in the top in the blue. And on Levels Report, again, any technician inside your company, you can see exactly what equipment they have at any given time. So when they come into the office to get more equipment, if you ever want to log in, see exactly what levels there are in their stock or anything like that, you can do that. And the great thing about OnGuard is it's a great flow. So let's go back to that customer account. At the bottom of every customer page is your device list. And your device list is very key because obviously at the end of every install, the paperwork gets turned in. You can see exactly what was installed. Your admin chooses the correct devices that was installed inside the customer's home. And whatever devices are installed inside the customer's account, automatically they deduct from the technician's inventory, which is great. So you don't have to manually do it. The system will just automatically do it for you. So hopefully you can kind of see the flow of the program with the inventory. I mean, if you're just doing a good job of putting in the devices when you first receive them, and then obviously when technicians come into the office to get equipment, passing it out to them, then obviously, I mean, it's a very easy program to use and it's very user friendly. And that's really the whole idea behind OnGuard. Hopefully you're beginning to see that through this demo. OnGuard is a very user-friendly program. It's not complicated. When companies start using the system, they pick up on it very, very quickly. I feel like we do a great job of training the company when they first come on, of making sure all of the new feature, training them on the new features, how to use the program, the flow of the program, things like that. And really, it's really interesting. After a couple of weeks after a company uses OnGuard full time, we rarely hear from them because I feel like the way we've written the system, admins pick up on it very quickly, and reps and techs do also. Again, everybody here at OnGuard, including me, we all used to work for security companies, so we know what security companies are looking for and the updates that they need and how to really run their business. And hopefully OnGuard can be that tool that can really just manage your office. It really keeps everybody on the same page. Again, the biggest complaint I hear in the alarm industry are reps and techs never feel like they're on the same page as corporate. And really what OnGuard does is it really takes all the mystery out of the industry, and it really just keeps everybody on the same page as corporate. And again, hopefully OnGuard can be a great tool for you. If you use it in the right way, it can definitely help manage your company's business and help your company grow. I really believe that. And obviously we're constantly coming out with updates and improvements to the system. So as long as you're an OnGuard customer, we push out those updates and improvements on a monthly basis to everybody for free, which is great. Again, we'd love to speak to you more in depth about OnGuard and talk to you more about it and answer any questions you might have. But hopefully this demo has given you kind of like a bird's eye view of what the system is and how it can really help your company. Obviously, our customer support number is at the bottom of any customer page, so you can call us here. But if you need to get in contact with us, please call us at our phone number. It's 385-234-6655. And again, we can give you another demo of the system, talk more about it, answer any questions you might have, and hopefully get you up and going. I appreciate your time, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.